Should be recording. I just realized. Okay, yes, there's the file. I've got to get a close one folder. It's Tchia. Key was provided by Tinsley PR for Kepler Interactive and AOSub. And there's an update when I came back from dinner. I don't know what it is. I don't know what was in this update. So, yeah. Who knows? I mean, performance at times could be a little bit better, though it's also the whole, recording on the same machine. That could be part of it. There was more. Also, we did still have that one crash, so it's not like the first day. Oh my god. With all those crashes. That's been a lot better, so hopefully this patch has improved that even more. And maybe there'll be some other stuff. Don't know. We shall find out. In the previous part, because it's still processing 1.5 speed, 2 hours, 6 minutes done, so that'll be about 20 minutes more on that. Loading speed has not been improved. Yeah, especially since it takes a while to even load in the high-res textures. That's kind of weird. I mean, yeah, I know I've been seeing that for the for the map, but huh? Yeah, they must really mean for you to do the treasure map thing later because that was not there for you. Anyway, so need to head down here so that I can get these pictures. Probably head over there. You need to get pictures here. Need to get pictures. Oh wait, no, I need to just get them here. Okay, I thought that I'm gonna get pictures of all. And I also want to do. It's kind of. Oh, that's neat. Huh. Okay. Still, so I want to clear out over there first, then I don't want that. Then I will come back and deal with it, which I might be able to handle it all myself without having to worry about the pictures and stuff, so. Whoops. Don't want to be here. Right. Another large boost. There. Oh, so yes, I've got to stop one. That did get it. But now this. That no, it does not. Alright, it was still worth figuring that out. Even though it isn't annoying. Huh. Well, would have been another. I didn't think that was gonna be. That was blue. I picked up a cherry. Go. Or, oh wait, no, I did immediately. on. Four more. Let me have eyes on. Two more. One. One more. Where? Don't know of any way to track. I can track the animal, but there. Dude, that was it. That was it. That cleared all of them. But the fact that nothing happened would suggest I may have. Yeah, it looks like performance hasn't been improved. I don't know what the patent contained. It does any number. Including fixes to bugs I've actually not even encountered. That is always possible. Oh, yeah. I'll get that. First. Do that. Of course. Hey, Dad.
Kalau ini milik kamu nih. Tchia, cewek ke? Mau kalau cuma nih aci.
Acen,
Iya. Kalau cuma nih aco. Mionya hanya sungai ni latih kasabi.
You don't actually know what he was going to say. So, yeah.
C'était ton père? Je suis content qu'il soit sain et sauf. Enfin, si on veut. On dirait que Mehavora a emprisonné tous les adultes. Je suis certain que saboter l'usine de tissu leur donnera une chance de s'évader. Mon père est détenu comme esclave dans la salle du trône. On devra se charger de ça plus tard. En attendant, au boulot. Intéressant. Boucher ces cheminées ferait probablement surchauffer l'usine et stopperait les chaînes de production.
It's a film cam. How does he know?
Mais je pourrais sûrement pirater les grilles de sécurité si tu parviens à couper le rapport en énergie. Le courant semble provenir des usines annexes. J'ai bien peur qu'il faille que tu les neutralises toutes.
Well, I mean, I already dealt with one of them. But yeah, I mean, it's like that was a film camera. It even talks about film stock in there. I would have needed to develop it and then show it to him. Instead, it's all over the radio. This is very inconsistent. This game is too many. And you know what? No, I'm actually going to make that note about the film camera. Because, I mean, it's, as I just said, this is too many of them. Have a film camera. The point is made me to develop film. Also uses film stock. So clearly, this is a film camera. But you have a mission chain, really. Where once you take pictures on location, a guy on a radio is able to provide commentary and develop a plan from these undeveloped pictures. Yeah. I mean, at least the thing that... yeah, it was the previous part. With the whole... it's like, oh, have to go protect the loved ones. Go to Louise. And what happens? No warning at all. Just spending time together. And then when the bad guys show up, what happens? I race to the village. She somehow gets there before me. It makes no sense. And that is the kind of stuff that... No, I mean, I call that out in my... That is exactly the kind of story stuff that I do call out in my reviews, because it's like, no, that's... It's not hard to get some of this stuff right. It's like, if this were a digital camera, and if she had a phone, then the idea, or if it was the digital camera on a phone, but that wouldn't work quite as well, stuff. But anyway, it's still, if that were the case, then he would have had the pictures. It would make sense. But no, that's not the situation. Ow.
Le sol pour extraire du lichagite. Pour info, c'est un minerai très instable. Alors sois prudente. Tu devrais essayer de neutraliser les foreuses avec une explosion. Et de 1. Encore 2 comme ça et ce sera de l'histoire ancienne. Dernière maintenant. Bye bye.
Thank you. That is very helpful. I'm sorry, it's just weird, the whole bye-bye. It's... Really? Did we need that?
Ça marche. Quelques explosions en plus devraient faire l'affaire.
I know I can... Well, actually, I think I hear. But it's not really local. Ah, right. Oh.
Continue, ça fonctionne. Génial. Plus qu'une.
Whoops. Why not take the larger one? Okay, that's too large. The test is...
Ces foreuses vont être hors d'usage pour un moment. Plus de forage veut dire plus d'énergie. Et plus d'énergie veut dire que tu vas avoir accès à la cheminée numéro 1. Tu n'as plus qu'à la boucher.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get the other... It's like, I'm sorry, but that makes no sense. One. It's even counting down. Or it's telling me, Jim. Huh. Oh no, it is. Weird. Show it. I wonder what that tower there, that circular tower that it's right there. I wonder what that's like, how it's gonna be important. I can see the smoke pile. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Are you gonna stop raining? So it did take that I played the thing to stop the rain, but it didn't stop. Oh, now I. That was terrible. Not at all what I meant to grab. Yep, that's right. Seems like the big ones are worth it. I've not been paying. No, for certain. But I think it did say I was at 87. Time for some beef. Yeah. Or am I really that close? Was not expecting that fact all the way there. Three does make sense for this, but I could also see 5. I'm gonna be coming here. Oh, okay. What one was that? Ah! I did not mean to set the deer on fire. Rolled and put the fire out, and then it ran off, so clearly it was okay. Alright, there. Actually, no, let's set up. Hang on. There we go. But yeah, heading up to this one because I already have. Well, I'm already gonna have to go south. I mean, just the path scheduling essentially. Goody. Ah, damn it. What just happened? I mean, I know I hit that switch, but...
Ah, on dirait que tu as trouvé le point faible de cette usine sans mon aide. Adet, bien joué. On dirait qu'ils utilisent les animaux comme une source d'énergie. Tu devrais pouvoir désactiver l'usine en détruisant tous les générateurs. Un gros impact ou une explosion devrait suffire.
Realize how fast. Like that might have been a fabric pile. go. Seriously. I'm sorry, that is so stupid. Why was that ignored? Still more to do here, but is that done?
Bien joué. Cet abattoir n'alimentera plus l'usine de tissu. La cheminée numéro 2 est déverrouillée. Tu vas pouvoir la boucher. Et tu as aussi sauvé un paquet d'animaux innocents. Beau boulot, Tchia.
No. Ah, damn it. I should not have emptied this out. There's still more to do. Thought. Crap. Is that it? Yes, that is. Right, well that's Fabric Pile and the Last Soldier, so we're good. Right? Oh yeah, I got stuff to here too. I like it. Like. Section 2 right here. One from the. Oh no, I opened that. But this was like one. Bug? What? All too big. Go. I was hoping to grab one that I could throw over the wall. I don't. Not. Which is fair. To really break through a lot of a coconut. Ah, okay. I didn't spot it. I just knew I was right on top of it. Oh, man. I'm going to boat adventure. Not sure where this last... It's right there. Gonna wait for that to fill up, and then I'm gonna grab the Mawakan. Awaken? Awaken. The Awakened, while kind of weird, are very powerful. Ew. Ew. But I do wonder, because they said you can also find them around here.
Arrêtez-moi! Je ne pensais même pas qu'ils existaient. On dirait qu'ils lui volent son énergie vitale. Peut-être que couper ces cadenas lui permettrait de s'enfuir. Tu vas avoir besoin d'une pince très puissante.
Got them. Oops. No, no, no. Got it. Fine. Is there actually a crab around here? Or just they showed you one to make sure you knew.
Ça a marché. Plus que 2. Jamais 203. Attention aux doigts. Waouh! Quelle créature incroyable! Et grâce à toi, elle est libre. Waouh! Bon, on dirait que ça a marché. Tu devrais pouvoir boucher la cheminée numéro 3. Elle est déverrouillée.
Oh, yeah. Crap. Oh. Also, there really is no way a real crab would be able to food Stephen Shane. That's not something to hold against the game. Just you know, no one should. but I actually want to head in order to fill on those silver. Because those are nice. And having the weapons with you, I mean, it would be also really nice if she had some sort of fire-producing attack to begin with. Like a lighter. Just so, you know, when you're standing next to the thing of fabric, pile of fabric, it's okay, I know what to do. Not a, okay, I need to find something. Where could it possibly be? Stack. I'm just going to assume that I did in fact get all the stuff. There it is. Alright, now it's all the way over there. Yeah, this is where the fire stuff was. Flames for the boat. The boat. And they have one. Although with how they move around, maybe they should. What's it saying? Oh, yeah. It's used explosives 3 times. I was seeing the 0 of 3 and it was like, wait, what is that? So much for that. Although I... Nope. Oh no, there's a... I don't really call that... Whatever. Reliable solar explosives in. Here they are. They are very... Oh, man. Seriously? Really? I'm sorry, that thing would have shattered. I saw another one over here. Why was there a pig up there? Hello. By the way, I also do not feel like this is a very good map design review. It's far too large for having no ability to track enemy. No ability to track yourself either. I do have it marked. And also, it is limited ammo that you have, because you don't know where anything is. It really is a action sequence without consideration for how to actually maintain the action. This way, which is actually good, because I can apply right here. I wasn't sure if that would work, but I had to try. Nope. There we go. pile. Well, there might be.
Ça va laisser une trace. Continue.
Yeah, this is really stupid. It's like I have two things right here for this.
Wouhou! Une dernière et c'est fini.
No. Really hoping to hit. One cent. There we go. See, there's. Get out. And there's that pit. There, but I. Well. Yeah. move on. I see another soldier over there. Oh, perfect. Carried with me, but didn't.
Continue, elle s'affaiblit. Une dernière explosion et ce truc est grillé. Jeu, set et match.
Now I saw a soldier. Oh. Seriously. I mean, this really is bad design. I get it. It's not an action game, but at the same time, you have action here. You could do things so that like enemies are marked so you can find them. You could make the boxes of the ignite or whatever that ore is called much more common. So there are absolutely ways. And yet, it's ways to guarantee that the player has the tools that they need, but also know way to apply them. Cannot trust that if I blow up this last one, that it won't then mess with my progress. and no idea where they could possibly. Already been. Yeah, so I went all the way around, have no idea where they. Oh wait, they're both here. At least, nope, just. Bird flew away. Also, the spontaneously forming and then disappearing fabric in the air really doesn't help. That's actually a bad idea, that far away, just in case it's a drug. And yes, I am going to hunt this thing down, in case that hasn't already been obvious. I am going to do that before I move on. If for no other reason than to prove the point of how bad this is. What? There it is. Finally. Okay. That makes more sense. So that is one change. So this is now a game or combat situation. One of them has you in a factory much too large for the way that works. There is no means of tracking, detecting enemies except visually. So large spaces and large numbers just slow you down a lot. Every attack based on some kind of consumable. So if you run out, you find a source, which might be a distant way, are not marked on the map anyway. Really is a slow plotting, I think that's that word, action experience, and it does not have. There could be a mean of tracking enemies, a basic weapon that is always available. Or just better map design. Seriously, any of those. I'm not sure which I would necessarily push for myself. I mean, definitely at this stage, it wouldn't be better map design because you'd have to completely redesign the save. That's not. So it would probably be some way to track, yeah, really just a way to track the enemies and also where supplies are on the map would be very powerful. Is there a bird around here? There is now.
Parfait. Quelques explosions de plus et on n'en parle plus. Encore. Encore.
That last one missed. I don't know how, but apparently it did. Ah, crap. And I get how her ability to climb on anything is neat and helpful and all that. It's also way too aggressive. What? I was just in there now. What is going on with this game?
Trouve un endroit sûr. Vite.
I'm sorry, it's just so inconsistent, this behavior. But the timeline to the story, I'm really annoyed by this. Seriously? Doors can be open. What's the... This isn't that big a deal. Okay, see, now that's a bigger deal. Also, that was in no way enough dynamite. In fact, because of where it would have fallen, the damage would have been not that big. Not that much. Because it would have mainly just gone through the air. I mean, there's no way she would have been impacted. She was far too distant. I mean, unless that was some very advanced and powerful kind of explosive. And I don't know why I should believe that. It looked more like a bundle of dynamites. mother. Also, I'm not actually sure if this would make sense for how Tchia's going to be. Does you think she'd run to her father and even try to push her away, not knowing who she is? I mean, it definitely doesn't make sense. She would just stand there like that and not approach. That just... Because it's her father and Trey. Those are the two people that basically raised her. It makes no sense that she would just stand there and just watch as a complete stranger comes up and does anything. Okay, I thought it was gonna go straight into a cutscene. In addition to stuff noted above about the story, there are also instances where cutscene pulls you out and away from where you were, sometimes significantly so, such that what you then observe, you should a completely different perspective. Now this won't make it into the review, but I do want to note about what we also just witnessed here with apparently the mother. It's the only character that would make sense to approach him in that way, and his response to her as well. But why is Tchia just staying there? Makes no sense to me. I mean, it's just running to him makes sense, but just standing there as a stranger, she doesn't know who that is. She has never seen her mother, to our knowledge, because it was her. What we were told is her father escaped with her, and then she's been living and growing up on that island with her father and Trey visiting. The mother has never been present. That is a stranger. Why is she not reacting somehow? And even if it is just does recognize that, oh, it's the masked person, that's an ally, that's a friend, it still is, why are you going near my dad? What? Can you save him or something? Just standing there in silence makes no sense. Yeah, as I said though, it can't go into the review because it would be a spoiler. But still, I can mention it in other ways without any real content. And also, what happened to Gabby? I mean, it looked like the elder for the one village likely died. Gabby was there too, but we didn't see what happened to her. Factory. Several adults killed. Also, what happened to Yule? Where did he go? I was like, isn't he still on the radio? Is he not talking to her? Like, asking, what happened? What happened? Because there was an explosion. I mean, it's... When I write a story, the kind of issues here, if I were to write a story and have those in there, I would say that it's not tight. That it needs tightening up. Because it's like, there's just some people that should be having certain reactions, some people where it's like, this isn't the position you're actually in, why were you suddenly teleported away? Including Tchia's father. Tchia just stands and looks at him in silence, which makes little sense as she had only ever known him and Trey for the whole of her life until this game began. The masked warrior is present, removes her mask, is apparently your mother, and approaches to be with him when he dies, and you are silently observing. Tchia has never known her mother, so this is a stranger, if an ally, but still stranger, that approaches your dying father. All you do is watch. No effort to comfort father, no effort to protect your father, or your dying father. I should add both that. Both sentences. It makes no sense. I'm sorry, it truly does not make sense. And also, there would be one hell of a conversation that would have happened well before you got on this boat. That's again one of those tightening up things. And trust me, I've had plenty of stories. It's like there was one story in particular where the characters basically asked, it's like I had something figured out on Saturday, I had something figured out on a Monday, and the characters asked me, what happened Sunday? We just went from Saturday to Monday. What happened to Sunday here? We would have had she's also changed. She's taken off the Masked Warrior stuff. Are we just assuming that they've talked? Or, because I'm sorry, I'll bet when we get there, that's when she's going to start telling us about being our mother. Because that's what happens in video. That conversation will be had on screen. It doesn't matter that it's like, oh, it's the mother. No, that won't matter. That conversation is going to happen. Now she's put the armor back on. What? I mean, it looked like she was in something yellow. Boom. See? What'd I tell you? This is hours. Many hours later. Now it's said. Absolutely nonsensical. Hey, there's one of those. Yes, that's more so what it looked like she was wearing on the boat. And again, Tchia would be very protective right now. Very defensive, because it's like, you're my mother, but she doesn't know her. It does not make sense to me that this portrayal of what's happening. It just... I mean, right now, what we're seeing does make sense. That the mother started singing and Tchia is not playing yet. But Tchia had already grabbed the ukulele. It would have made more sense if initially she didn't have it. Like she was singing, the mother was singing for a while. And then Tchia pulled out to finally accompany. Because, I mean, there should be so much confusion, grief over the loss of the father, and also anger for her not being around. Because we don't know why she's never been involved in Tchia's life. So she doesn't know either. Also, one thing that I am curious about, there has been some stuff. Now, maybe it's just because of what the mythology is for New Caledonia. Isn't that the name of the place? I think that's right. Anyway, but the whole, like, that one weird feathered snake bird thing, how it mentioned about, an awareness of the past, present, and future. The tree as well. I mean, it seems like there might be some potential for time travel to a degree here, because we still got to find out what happened to the original masked warrior, the one who lost an arm 12 years ago or so. And wasn't there a moment when we saw 2 masked warriors? I'm sorry, I need to do that. Oh. Getting that. I did take oh wait. Yeah. It's just, I called it. I knew. This is hours later. You're my mom, aren't you? You're alone on a boat for hours, potentially. And you don't ask that until that moment. Or when she went to your father, you didn't ask that. Anyway, it was only after a boat trip back to your home and your father's headband being hung on something. I guess it makes sense if, you don't necessarily have many options for a memorial, but it still seems a little odd, but that might just be a cultural thing. I mean, whatever. Yeah. Fine. Well, the conversation about this woman being your mother is had. Literally hours alone with each other must have passed. And yet, this is when it finally happened. The better moment would have been by your father's body part, so Tchia has the explanation why this woman approached him, why he allowed her to, and why they knew each other. Man. I might be able to get away with some detail here, because I don't think it's that spoilery to be like, you grew up with your father, your mother is in the game, and the reunion makes no sense. I mean, it's like you meet, and then it's hours later before the conversation is had about being your mother. And even then, we don't know how much it was. I mean, it's like... And also, here's another thing that to me is especially annoying, is legitimately, they didn't need to have the conversation either. Not on screen. And now she left. Oh my god. This is terrible. Where is it that we're even going? I don't remember. Like, is that the name of the secret place? And then she leaves the home, and you to go after her. She leaves a note. But seriously, your father, her husband, just died. Finally had this reunion. Eat dinner together, share a song, go to sleep, and leave her alone on the island with a note to follow you. Oh. Oh my god. I'm sorry, if I'm writing this, there is like no way in hell that that mother is leaving Tchia at this point, because it's like, I've not seen any of your life until now. This is the first time I've laid eyes on you since that day. I'm not having her leave. Or if she does, you know what she is doing? Is going anywhere else. Where it's like, nope. I would have her be angry. Okay, it is all the way over there. I'm angry, so I'm just going to do other stuff. Also, I do kind of want to progress other. Now I'm actually... Here. We still have 2 more. Seriously? I was like, okay, that makes sense, although they shouldn't have that all in there. That Kaveri was the masked warrior before her. That's also why you never saw her left arm, and I did notice. But it's still... She's been hunting down the guy who's really not been that hard to find. I mean, it's like... And she never came... I mean, it was the whole in exile. Well, so are we. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Yep. Unless we end up getting like no real reconciliation with the mother, I'm really just not seeing how this can be justified. But it is also, if that were to happen, if there weren't such reconciliation, then that would mean she's an orphan, and they're probably not going to want to end the game. Although it has occurred to me, it is possible they will kill her. I'm completely serious. That because of how it seems, Mavora wanted 2 children. He has one eye that's glowing. It's the opposite eye, your brother's eye. He has. So it's possible that he wants them both because that's how he can gain their power. It's also possible that to a degree your brother is still alive, is part of Mavor, so you may be able to rescue him. But it's also possible that the only way to get rid of Mavor will involve you having to die. And I'm okay with that. I mean, there are ways that works fine in a game, including one where there's... Well, it's not technically, you are playing as a child. But it's still, it just... I'm not... And one thing, the whole how I was mentioning about the potential for time travel, and it is. I'm good if they decide to do that, but it had better not be a pure Deus Ex Machina. I will be angry. What is this thing? This last thing. Ah, there. Alright. Oh, let's go help Trey. It's like, why not? Trey's been more present in my life than my mother. Why can't the mother wait? I'm not being mean there as much as it's not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable what I'm spouting. Oh yeah, I need to stop. Alright. So, one thing though that I will grant it, but it's not an excuse, not with how the story has been told thus far. But there is an issue with a potential issue with all open world games, which is like what I'm doing now. I'm off doing other stuff, so you need to keep a certain level of flatness to the protagonist, because it doesn't... If you build up a very high emotional state and then it's like, oh, I'm going to go and spend hours doing something else, that doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. But we've also had like plenty of cutscenes that could address the high emotional state and bring it down. But it's like, she should be in a high emotional state. She's finally met her mom, and Oh, goody. Saw those. Why Trey has these, I don't know. But heat up. Also, where is he? I just like push water. Okay. It's like that should work. That is fair. Because I can't possibly fight it anymore. Seriously, wait, he's... There's also the question of why does what's her name, the original master, the K-name Kavari, why does she have the two green eyes? You and your brother each had one eye. Neither parent had green eye. Unless it's something like she's actually your grandmother, and it's passed down, or is... We do need the explanation of what is the origin of these eyes. And why is it that the twins had one each? And how is it that Mavora has now gained one? I mean, there's still so many questions. Which, to be fair, these are questions that don't need to have been answered just yet. But they are going to need to be. There. I hit it multiple times. It fell. There we go. What the hell? Well, that had to happen eventually in the game, didn't it? Just somehow being launched. So I've not seen it happen yet, but because... was it actually in the game, or was it in one of the trailers? It was at least implied that, no, it wasn't implied, it was stated that, the piles, new enemies can actually spawn from. So you do want to make sure you destroy them. That's part of the reason why I'm doing it first. Alright. I wasn't expecting. There's also, we don't know what happened to the kids. The adults were there. We don't know about the kids. And no one has brought that up. Tchia hasn't brought that up. Mother didn't bring it up. You all didn't bring it up. Yeah, actually. Something else get over? The adults were at that factory. The kids were taken as well. Where are they? This question has not even been asked. I've said it before, and I'll definitely say it in the written review. I am more critical of stories in games than probably most people. Because I also write stories. So, and I've been doing that for years. It's like more than a decade. It's not to say I'm good at it. No, but it is. If you want to be a creative like that, whether it's writing or it's something else, you have to also be critical. And notice these weaknesses. I mean, I could believe that when the embargo comes up and reviews are live, I could believe that there are going to be plenty of reviewers that won't have any comment one way or the other about the story. There might be some who comment, but may not mention the stuff that I've been going on about just in this one part. Now, some of that might be because they have a limited number of words that they can use. I don't. And to be clear, I mean, like, they might have to fit it into a 2,000-3,000 word limit. It's like that is not my situation. Like, it's like I can spend 2,000-3,000 words just on the story if I want. Did I make my point? I think I did, but I also feel like there was more I wanted to say. I mean, it was essentially just the whole... Oh, yeah. That, defending those not talking about it, that's like, they may prioritize other things. I consider gameplay the most important, but I do still consider story to be important. And I could definitely see some that might be like, yeah, the story's not that good, but I need to move on and talk about other things. And that's fair. I get it. But it is also, I could believe that there would be plenty that don't even realize that there are any issues with the story. It's the whole I'm sensitive because of my writing. It's my writing back. That's not what. That's what. Yeah, that was one hell of an explosion. Like this... Wait. There's a building there. Not ground. A building. Why is there now a mountain here? What the hell kind of explosive was this? I mean, yeah, I get the whole suspension of disbelief, but this is, suspension of disbelief kind of territory. Where it's like, this is so unreasonable that you're losing internal consistency. Alright. Yeah. There's also a reasonable question of what happened to your father's body? I mean, it can be a cultural thing that it's not necessarily buried. That's just the headband that is a tribute. That is the memorial. But it is also the whole... I mean, you wouldn't leave... And it doesn't matter if you bury the body or not. You don't leave it out. Unless it's like, we have to run kind of situation. Which again, I mean, it's like, is Tchia gonna leave her father's body out there? Even if it's a we have to run situation. I mean, it's... yeah. Don't make sense. My thinking is I'm basically just gonna get there. Hopefully, like, on the island without triggering the cutscene, and that's when I'm gonna stop. Hopefully, I'll be able. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's also. Still have actually quite a few. Oh, well, only 9 here, 7 here, 5 here. The anchor is stuck somewhere over there, so it's just drawing a line that is being stretched out and disturbed by the water. I mean, that's a bug. It doesn't interfere with any. I mean, I honestly don't think the anchor does anything. I think it's just a visual. Because if you hit it, the thing closes. The sail closes up, so you lose speed. But if you also just close the sail, it's the same effect. The anchor, in theory, might make sure that, like, between saves, between loads, it stays where it is. But I don't know. I really don't have any reason to believe that's what's happening. I have a feeling it's more so just an anchor is expected on such a boat. So they put it there, and it just has the mechanic of, yeah, close the sail. It doesn't actually bring you to a stop. Well, maybe it brings you to a stop a little soon, but it's not enough to really matter. And where is it? Oh, it's connected to the shipwrecks. Okay. I'm gonna miss it. actually don't know if it does stop you any sooner. Because you still drift for a distance. Which doesn't make much sense. And, I mean, the anchor is also kind of weird, because as I've said before, I mean, maybe if it's aluminum, but even then, she is not that big. The anchor is as big as her and is solid metal. Even if it's solid aluminum, that's still going to be quite heavy. She is not going to so easily pull that up, especially because that is rope. So the rope is also going to get... The rope has weight. And the rope also is going to be wet. It's like, that's one thing about, like, anchor chain. Yes, the anchor for an actual ship or boat does have hooks on there to catch and hold against the surface, but it's also the mass, it's the weight. That is also part of it, and half the weight is actually the chain. It's not the anchor. It's not, well, not just the anchor. But see how it closed up there? And maybe it stopped faster, but it's still drifting. It doesn't stop. It doesn't come to a sudden stop. Like, oh, there's something that is preventing me from going further. Alright. That should be close enough. Man, it is just... It did occur to me, I have not talked about the whole, what my recommendation would be. I'm actually now thinking, I'm not even sure if I would want this to be a recommendation. Like, would I actually recommend this game will be failure to recommend? It's either going to be a 2 or 1. It's definitely not a 3. Which, if I need to explain that, I basically always try to do, I recommend against, fail to recommend, or recommend a game. But there can be flavors in there. So it's like, this might be I recommend the game because, yes, you can have fun, but boy, has it got problems. Which it does. The story is definitely a problem. The action design is poor. Also, to a degree, the fact that you have to traverse the land so much, but you really aren't fast. It's kind of slow, which isn't much fun. Yeah. I mean, it would be different if there were a lot more animals around, so you could more conveniently or more often jump into them and then use that to travel. But no, a lot of the time I'm just running. Well, even then, I'm actually walking. There isn't a run function in the game, so there are weaknesses like that, and that's kind of what 2 exists for. Where 3 is solid, fun game. 2 is it's fun, but it has problems. 1 would be it's not really fun, but it has potential to be fun. It's like if they fix these things. 0 is just solid fail to recommend. It's not fun, it's not good, it's not bad. It is not a recommend against. I know that. It's not done anything or failed to do anything that would put it to there, but it's... I'm now just thinking, depending on the story goes, because, I mean, there are ways that it could screw up the story. The gameplay, as it is not great. The gameplay is a 2. But the story, I could see taking a turn to a worse, because I am really not impressed with how some of it is. I truly am not impressed by a lot of the story so far. And if they, like I mentioned, I don't know, would have been more like 20 minutes ago, the whole Deus Ex Machina, if they do something like that, I think I will put it down to a 1 just because of the story would, my kind of projection of if they did something like that, I could see myself saying that, yeah, the story wasn't that good and they had opportunities for it to be better than this, but they still took like cliche, cheap, Deus Ex Machina, lack of emotion kind of stuff. It's like, nope, bumping it down to a 1. Even though gameplay is so important, but it's like, they just did the story so badly. And the sad part is, the story itself. So I actually should split it. There's story and there's narrative. Narrative's how you tell it. That is what I'm very unimpressed by. The story itself, I could see it being done far better than this. And be like, nah, it's the same story, but it's like, it's done better. But yeah, it's, I don't know. We will just see. But it's, oh man. It is late. Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was that late. It's actually after midnight for me. Alright, yeah. And it's also, OBS is saying it's 2 hours, 8 minutes that the video's been going. My stopwatch is 3:15. I started it. So yeah, this, I don't know what's up with it. See you next time.